Well, I got the everything put together, and I went to trying to start this thing. And in the previous video that I uploaded, I was diagnosing it, and I had put a new relay in it, and then the car started every time. So right now the car's not cranking over, and nothing on this is. I mean, I'm sure it's got power. I haven't checked, but getting power through there, but I can't. None of these relays are coming on at all. I gotta look up what they do. I can't remember. One's gonna be the starter relay. And so now the car doesn't crank at all. So when I get in the car to start it, this is what it was doing when it first came in. And yeah, so I turn the key, nothing happens. So I'm curious. Obviously it's probably not getting a starter signal at all. Looks like a newer key, but locks and unlocks the car. Just won't start. So I gotta figure out why now. Okay. So it has a typical melted relay or fuse here, but I swapped them. So if I pull this one out, you can see that at all. See how this autofocus works out now. So I have this melted fuse. Oh, way better. So I swapped it because they don't blow; they just melt. Doesn't taste blown. But I stole it from another one and still doesn't do anything. So I don't think it's related. I can't remember what that is for exactly. So like I said, neither of these fuses here are getting hot, warm. Like they're not turning on, so I'm gonna look up the wiring diagrams now, see what they do. I'm pretty sure one's like a terminal 15. So I will let you guys know. Update. So I was over here, I was checking the power supply relay for the ME, which, what was I doing? I lost my thing. Just had it. Did I just have it? Oh, so I was checking the power supply relay. I'm trying to figure out my leads here. I lost my pokey one. What? Right here. Alright. Sorry. That was cool. My flashlight. So I noticed that this relay right here isn't powering up, and this is the power supply relay for the ME. Sorry, the engine control unit, ECU, whatever you want to call it. The key is on. It should be hot right now. So I was kind of had this relay pulled up, just plugged in a little bit so I can test my leads here, or my voltages. So I noticed that I got 30 where I'm supposed to. Terminal 30 has got power. 86, I think, is, it did have voltage a minute ago when I had it in, right? Yeah, get it in there. Yeah, so I got this stupid thing. Okay, so that's got 14 volts, and then this has got 14 volts. I have a battery charger on it, by the way, so that's why the voltage is so high. And then I was thinking, okay, well then see what to have on here. And then this has actually gotten better. It's 14. There was like a whole voltage 1 volt difference on here earlier, and I was thinking that's weird. So then I know that I have voltage on my, damn it, I didn't confuse. 82 is, no, sorry, 2 is 85. I got voltage on 85 and voltage on 30. 87 is the output, and then your ground control is 86 for the relay. I noticed that I was not getting any ground control. So what I did was I hooked up to the battery, negative, to the relay, and jumped it, and then lo and behold, it came on. So for whatever reason, nice. So for whatever reason, I'm not getting a ground on from the ME. So the ME is what controls the relay. It's turned on. And it's kind of counterintuitive. You think like, how does it turn on? It doesn't matter. So when you turn the key on, you get your 12 from another power source, and it doesn't matter. Okay, that's for another thing. So anyways, I got power on one side and I got power on my 30, and then my switch is good, but the ground isn't getting controlled. And that's what's controlled by the engine control unit. So what I'm gonna do now is either he's got a bad engine control unit, or it's got, I don't know why when I took the relay out when he first dropped it off, I don't know why the car just kept starting after that. I had no problems. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna look through and I guess I'll just put the camera up. What I'm gonna look for is maybe a bad wire, which is super unlikely. Just one wire for your ME that just happens to control the ground side to be bad. But from my experience, I know that, stupid thing keeps just coming loose. From my experience, I know that the ME is usually at fault for this ground control. Alright, what I am going to do is put gloves on. So I'm gonna get dirty. Some more lighter. I took that thing off the hood light. I thought it was gonna start, but it's not starting. So anyways, I'm gonna just take a peek because it doesn't even look like the engine control unit's been pulled out of this car. They used to have to pull them out to tune the cars. It's not a thing, but I do know that this harness runs in through right here. And it could have potentially got rubbed on by the wiper motor if it's not in its right location. Still got the key on, so what I'm gonna do is just go in here and touch things to click on. Okay, I'm gonna take this thing off. Can't see. Alright, update. Bright ass light in my face. I didn't rub the piss out of it like he always does. So I just jumped the relay because no matter what I did, it wouldn't start. So I did the big T as my old foreman taught me once upon a time. And I was just a little bully. Now it starts though, so I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you noticed that I had the engine control unit out. So I have the ECU out right here. Now just checking the harness, see if maybe it got chafed somewhere. Wiggling wires under there, but it's really weird that it just decided to work after I kind of messed with it for a little bit when it was in the driveway. That's where I just pulled the relay out, put it back in. I know I have good wiring, at least, well, I really don't know that actually. So now back with the relay back in, doesn't start anymore. So the problem is that the engine control unit isn't grounding that side of the relay and closing it. So this is it right here. And I kind of was just going through my all my, you know, the usual stuff. Now I can turn the light on because I can't see shit. That's going through, just wiggling wires in here, and I kind of lifted this up and put it back down using the torque screw here. Didn't seem to do anything. So the next thing I would have to do would be check continuity from here to the engine control unit, but I mean I can just do it. I gotta cut these security bolts off to verify that he does probably need an engine control unit. And I've seen people do it before at work. They come in for the same thing. And then people either wire up, like another shop, they'll wire up another relay to control that ground. So just when you turn the key on, it grounds it. No authorization from the ECU, could get stolen. But that, or I would have to hook up a switch. Just like the easiest route would be just like a switch, toggle switch to switch the ground on. That explains the fans. That's weird that the fans aren't coming on full blast right now, so I think, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Now think about it. So yeah, I guess I'll undo the security bolts and then I'll check the ground circuit right there, continuity for the wire across to the relay box, and I'll see what we get. back from track 105 up to 51. The 94 pin, which this one's not it. This one's the 60 pin. And then I need access to pin 92, which is going to be, if I could see, can't see, 92 is going to be, so the very last one's 94, and then it's going to be, if I count backwards to my left, 94, 93, 92. So I don't even know if I have a freaking pin that small to check. I mean, not here, I don't. Let's see what I got. So for the relay side, I'm just gonna jam a wire in there. I could make a lead, but I really don't feel like it. Wire jammed in. Not really very good. It's full. And then somehow I need a needle or something. Okay, I need to find like a safety pin. I guess it fell out of the relay box over there, but here we go. I don't know why it's on that. Oh, I think it's shit. Resistance is always super high. This is 0.3, which is right there, but so here's an engine control unit. Sucks, but I can rig it together, so at least it'll drive. Still not coming on. Curious if heat will do anything for it. Actually, I do have a spare one at work that I think will, I mean, it won't start the car and run it. It's for a DSG, but I think it'll at least verify my problem. Just remembered I had one from like a long time ago. Yes, that's right. If I was able to, but I would take all this like sheeting off to get access to getting the ground. I'm gonna check on my computer too through VW and make sure there's no connectors in between, but I think it goes straight from there to underneath there. That sucks. I don't know why it started that day for me though. That's a weird thing. I didn't do anything. I came in here, pulled this off. Yep, that's it. Didn't do anything else. Borrowed one from work, put it in, car started up, drove it in the garage. It's been sitting since, but still don't want to start. Okay, so I got the nice spare ECU for this GTI here. So here's the bad one, and here's the, whoops, I guess it doesn't matter. But here's where I can prove my point. So you can see that this relay doesn't work. Because, I mean, it's not connected, so I'll connect this. So that's the relay that doesn't power up with the other ECU. So when I plug this one in, obviously this one won't start the car or anything. This one's just to test it. But now you can see that the relay latches over. This is me unplugging and plugging it back in. So that's plugged in, and they both should be on. Yeah, so that one clicks off. And I take it out. You can hear that one. Let's see. So the ground control for that relay going through the ECU is fricked. So now I'm gonna have to tell him he's gonna have to get a new ECU, or you can send this out. Just missing this cap here. This is like a breather. I don't know if it's got water in there or something. It's not super uncommon. It's not the first time I've seen that, where that circuit dies and doesn't allow the relay to close. I've seen you could technically wire up a switch, blah blah blah, do all this ghetto shit, but in reality you just want to get it fixed. Oh, look, a screw. That's one of the security bolts. So yeah, I'm gonna send them a picture of that and tell them to get a new ECU because it's boned.